What is up everyone? This is RonDi. Today we are going to talk about social media. How can you boost engagement on social media? How can you create content that people would want to interact with? So if you're ready, let's jump into Canva. Hello good people, this is RonDi. I'm super happy to be back with you for another tutorial. The topic of today is social media and how to boost your engagement on social media. We are going to search for templates in Canva that will help you create this quality engagement content that will want people to interact with you, with your brand, or with your client's brand. Maybe you are building your own business, you are creating this community, you are trying to get as many followers as possible on social media because you understand their value. Or maybe you are working for clients and they ask you, hey, can you design some social media posts for our business because we don't have time. So whether or not you're creating this content for yourself or for a client, what I'm going to show you in this video is going to help you speed up that workflow, find inspiration. Canva has a ton of social media content posts that you might not know about. So let's jump into it. But before we do, let's quickly go over why social media is even important, right? Why is it important? It seems like every time I go on social media, I see the same old stuff. It sometimes feels like nonsense to me. But why do people continue to go and interact there? So I'm going to focus on 3 important reasons why you as a business should continue to use social media. So the first reason why you should continue to use social media is obviously because this is where people are. 3.8 billion, and that is billion with a B, 3.8 billion people are on social media, and they spend an average of 2.5 hours, almost a little bit less, 2.5 hours per day on social media. Most of this consumption of social media is made from your phone. So this is something to absolutely take into consideration when you are creating your content. You want to create content that is light, that is fun, that is entertaining, but also that looks good on a mobile phone. So that is the first reason, because this is where people are. The second reason why you should continue and why it's important to use social media is that you want to remain top of mind with your brand, either your business brand, your personal brand. You want people to think about you. You want people to remember you next time they want to purchase something that is related to your industry. Let's say you want to learn new stuff about Canva. So you consume our content on social media. Maybe you are part of our community. You see our post, you take part in the conversation, but also the day you decide, okay, I'm going to get really serious. I'm going to become a Canva expert and I'm going to start working for client, but I need to learn everything I can about Canva. So maybe this day you remember, oh yeah, RonDi, he had a course. So maybe this is how you will establish this connection, because you've been exposed to our content so many times. We remain top of mind. So when you are ready to go and maybe purchase something, this is the first person that will come to mind, because you have built this presence, this top of mindness, if that is a word, in your customer, in your audience's mind. Okay, so that's the second reason, remain top of mind. The third reason is that you want to build your authority. This is kind of related to the second reason, but if you can bring value to your audience consistently, and social media is of course the way you deliver this value. If you bring value consistently, then you will start building your authority and your thought leadership in a specific niche. So that is why you should find the right niche, find the right content, bring value. This is super important, and deliver via social media. All right, so that was my quick crash course about why you should continue to use social media. Why is it important for your business? There's one more thing I want to say before we jump into showing you these templates that you can search for in Canva in order to find all this inspiration for great social media posts, is that if you're on social media, you have to remember this. Engagement post is important. You want people to interact, you want people to like, you want people to follow you, because this will send signals to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever platform, that you have a following that is liking your content, that is engaging with your content, that will play an important role when it comes to showing your content. These platforms all work with an algorithm that needs to decide who they show your content to. So that's as simply as that. The algorithm is very complex, and I don't know anything about algorithm, I'm not gonna lie. But what I do know is that if you constantly create stuff and people interact with your content, then the next time you publish an important piece of information, then this piece of information is going to be served to more people. These platforms are going to show it to more people. They're going to recommend your YouTube video. They are going to show your Facebook post or your Instagram post into more news feeds. That's how you get that visibility. So, which means that engagement posts need to work together with your hero content. Your hero content is where you deliver your value. Your engagement post is where you kind of train the algorithm to like and to serve your content. You want to send signals with the engagement post. The hero content is where you should focus your creative efforts, and the engagement post is where you should be playing the marathon. So basically it's the long game. Like you need a lot of them so that the algorithm likes you and serves your hero content to more people, because the hero content is where you are hitting the nail on the head with your value. So it's important to understand hero content, engagement posts, and today's tutorial is really about creating these engagement posts with the less effort possible. Just get that out of the way so you can focus on the value piece. All right, now that we have all the context, let's jump into the Canva templates library and start searching for all of these engagement post templates. So we can start searching from the Canva homepage directly. So this is basically my Canva homepage. You can use the search bar here. The first keyword I want to show you is quiz. Very simply, start searching for quiz, and then you will find a bunch of different templates here in different formats. So we have stories, we have Instagram post in the square format. So mostly these two different formats, stories and Instagram post, but that could also work for Facebook. And then the beauty of quizzes is that they have different categories. So for example, this one, can you guess my favorite city? Los Angeles, Paris, Barcelona. So this is super efficient. It seems like a very benign type of post, but when you ask people a very simple question with a guess and people start guessing, this could really snowball. You could have 300 people answering this question if you have a community on Facebook, for example. Or if you put this on your IG, you will have a lot of engagement. So these little quizzes are super important, and there are different types of them. So there is the one with like multiple answer. There is the one like this or that. Let's play a game. Let me know which one you prefer. Avocado, watermelon, chocolate, ice cream. So A or B. You can do only one. Like for example, let me find one with one. Yes, choose your style. Elegant or casual. So these kind of very simple A or B answer, they work great. Like people love to give their opinion, especially if it's easy to do so. If it's just typing one word in the comment, and if they see a bunch of other people have already played that, then they will just get into the fun. It's just fun to play. Okay, so there is try to guess, there is this or that, and there is A or B kind of style. So let me find you A or B. So for example, this post right here, which one do you prefer? Okay, I'm gonna open it up. So we have someone with some cool sneakers, and we have maybe the same person with some more elegant dressed up shoes. Okay, so which one do you prefer? Which one is you? So people like that because you can express your personality and it's super easy to vote. All right, so that was my first category. These are the quizzes. The second category of template I want to show you is question post. So you just type in question post and you will find some nice templates here. So again, in different styles with one simple question. So I'm going to open a few ones. So this one, I like the color, preview this template. What do you know about me? Or you could type in, what do you want to know about me? So Diana and I, we run a series of posts, for example, on YouTube, where we regularly give some news and answer some questions about ourselves so that our community there can get to know us better. So that is one way of doing it. We could accompany this with a post like this, a question. Let me find another one. This one, for example, looks pretty good. It says, what ridiculous and quirky fact do you know? Type something. So this is also cool because like you play on that vibe where, okay, I'm going to learn a bunch of stuff if I read other people's answer to that question. So asking simple question, interesting question, like this one, do you have a skincare routine? So depending on your niche, you might tap into that as well. Like what are some of the things people always do in your industry, in your niche? What about this one? Let's see this one. You can see there's a bunch of different colors. Do you have a question? So that's very simple. Do you have a question? You start a Q&A session. This one is also very cool. Preview this template, how to take care of my skin. Yeah, I like that because it simulates a Google search. Very cool. So again, to find these types of templates, just type in question post. Okay, moving on to the next template category. This one is called Guess the Word. There you go, Guess the Word. So this is based on a famous game. I would say it's a childhood game. I believe it is called Hangman in English. This has another word in French, but Guess the Word. This is also a very engaging kind of post because you put that on social media. You make it relatively easy, or you can make it really hard, and then people will just try to guess your word. Okay, so let's have a look at a few of these. For example, this one looks pretty good. Preview this template. So can you guess the word? Yes, of course, this one is super easy. Popcorn, super easy to find. But yes, there are some that are a little bit more difficult. For example, this one here, who am I? Okay, so population 4.5 million, the national animal is the unicorn. I tried, let me know in the comment if you know this one, but I don't. Okay, so basically you have here some very cool hangman kind of templates where you can just type anything really, choose any word really, and adjust the letter boxes. And then you're good to go. You post that on your community, you post that on your Instagram, and it's almost guaranteed you'll have engagement. So this one was Guess the Word. Next template category I want to introduce to you is message conversation. So type in message conversation, and this one will bring about like different templates that simulates a conversation on instant messengers or on instant messages. So for example, let me show you this one. You see you have two people in a conversation and you have the little bubbles and their conversation. Usually you have an exchange of 4 messages, sometimes 5 or 6 messages, but it's never really much more than that. And it simulates kind of like a famous messaging platform. So you have the little bubble and you can drop your different images in the bubbles, and then of course the 2 types of colors to distinguish the 2 types of messages. So yeah, there are some interesting ones here in this category. This one as well, let me show it to you. This one is more kind of like iMessage kind of stuff. You have other ones, stuff like that. You even have like when your phone is ringing on your iPhone, you have this kind of designs as well. So there's really a bunch of message conversation that you can find, that you can source. You have the home screen, messages and notification on your iPhone. So this, to surface these templates, type and try message conversation. All right, so let's imagine you are doing your job correctly and you are really growing your social media presence. You are getting close to 100,000 followers. Hopefully, with this channel, we will be crossing the 100,000 followers within a month or 2, probably 2 months. But this was a yearly goal for us, and I think we are going to hit it very early this year. So we wanted to thank you for that. So just tutorial apart, I wanted to just stop for a second and thank you all for subscribing to our channel. Those of you who have already done it, we are going to hit our goal early. And when we do, what we could do, look at this transition, guys, is search for follower milestone. So follower milestone template will help you celebrate when you reach or when you hit a big milestones in terms of follower count. So here we have 40K, 500K, that's for maybe next year, 100K. Thank you, 100K followers. So I can preview this template. So these are really good if you want to kind of keep the community engaged and let them know like, okay, we are 10,000, we are 7,000, we are 2,000, we are 1,000. You know, it's important. It's important for you to celebrate these milestones because you've worked hard for this. And it's important for the members of your community to really realize, okay, this is growing, the content is good, I want to come back and continue to follow this person. So Canva's got your back. They have a lot of templates in different formats again to help you celebrate follower milestones. The next template category I want to talk about is carousel Instagram posts. Okay, carousels are very popular on Instagram and it sometimes could be a little bit tricky to create, but Canva has recently added a bunch of carousel templates. So if you type in carousel Instagram post, you will land on this page. Of course, everything will be in the 1080 by 1080 format, so the Instagram format. And most of these will be carousel, meaning they have multiple pages. So the way to check if they do indeed have multiple pages is to check the lower left corner here. So this one has a video, but it's only one slide. This one, on the other hand, has 6 slides. So this one is an actual carousel. And you can go like this and find, so if I click on this one and preview it, for example, preview this template, all right, I can see all the pages of the template. And you see that some of it information as continuing lines also. So for example, this line here is going to connect nicely with this line here. So when people slide through the pages of your carousel, they will be able to see this nice flow going on. If you are interested in creating your own Instagram carousel, we have this tutorial on the channel where Diana takes you and teaches you step by step how she comes up with these seamless Instagram carousels. So I will leave a link to this video here on top, on this side or this side, I never know. But yes, make sure you check out this tutorial. It's one of the most popular tutorials on our channel at the moment. So yeah, I guess it's pretty good. I'm reading the comments regularly and I see a lot of love for this tutorial. All right, so these were the carousel Instagram posts. Search for that, find the templates that works for you and just go crazy. The next category of post, you have to search for toggle post. Toggle post is another type of post for engagement which will work just fine, that uses the little toggle button. So you see, for example, let me open one. This one looks funky. So simple formula to stay positive. Negative thoughts, turned off. Self-gratitude, turn on. Positive mindset, turn on. Save. So if you post something like that, I'm not sure you'll have a lot of comments, but you will probably have a lot of likes. So this is sometimes also important to have these simple, just like machines, like these like magnets. Let's call them like that, like magnets. So I like this term. Another one, for example, this one, that's another type of toggle post. So how can I achieve my daily goals? Set specific goals. Yes, set measurable goals, set attainable goals. So for this, it's kind of like an inspirational type of post, but you use a little bit of a different design to energize your post. And Canva has a lot of them, so make sure to find them. For that, just search for toggle post. The next one is the countdown post. Countdown post. So countdown posts are very interesting for anyone who has an offer maybe expiring soon, or maybe who has a launch and your product is going to launch in 3 days. So you might want to have these countdown reminders on social media to build the hype, to get people excited about your offer or about your course opening up or about your special limited edition of something that you create launching on the market with only 100 pieces of it. So yes, use this countdown post. We have again like different kind of styles. One that I really liked that I found earlier is this one. So preview this template. You see we have 7 days left, yoga marathon. So for example, that was a really good one. I like this one as well. So I'm going to preview this one. Anna Clark's new product launch. So yeah, very simple with a nice background, colorful. It will attract the attention and this is going to work just fine. So this one is also nice. So you have a large variety of countdown. You can customize them. So that would be my recommendation, countdown post. And last but not least, we have something that works super well on social media, and I'm talking about memes. So if you type in meme in Canva, Canva will help you out creating the perfect meme. All right, so we'll have here stuff which works great on Instagram, but also Twitter. Twitter is the home of the meme, right? So Canva has got your back one more time, and you will find a lot of really cool memes. For example, expectations versus reality, or popular memes like this one right here. This one has been all over the internet. So you can really have a go, create your own memes and have fun just with some Canva templates. So this is pretty cool. Animals, of course, work super well on memes. And then, yeah, you will find the popular memes, and I'm sure Canva keeps adding more stuff, like more memes into this collection of templates. And this is it for today, guys. I believe I covered 9 social media engagement post templates directly from Canva. I'm hoping that with this in your backpack, you will be able to create a ton of engagement posts. Remember, engagement posts are important, but they're not what your business is all about. Engagement posts have one purpose, is to send a signal to the algorithm of these platforms that your content is good. So the next time you publish your hero content, your value content, because this is what you want to focus on. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about the value. So create these valuable pieces, but make sure people see them. By having an engagement post strategy in place, this tutorial is going to help you, and that's what I wanted to teach you today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial.